faculty members, current students, and of course, class of 2021-2022. Congratulations. Thank you all for taking the time to grace this occasion, which crowns 16 months of a very transformative yet intense program. As an initial disclaimer, I'd like to mention that I'll intentionally use specific names to be able to personify our journey as well as to honor some people with it still. I also apologize in advance for anything I may say that may trigger us or maybe cause unintended frowning. It's quite a great honor today to be able to deliver this commencement speech on behalf of the student body. It's quite, as you can feel, I'm trying to still breathe, right? So try and smile when I look at you so that I also try and make it through these 10 minutes. My name is Nambuire Kilwake, and I specifically omitted my English name as a form of resistance. I am the outgoing student council president, and it's been an honor serving alongside the members that Karen Arts has particularly mentioned. So I'd like to kindly ask the Teaching and Learning Committee, members of the Executive Board, student majors, IC, everyone who's been mentioned, kindly just stand. I'd also like to request all the officials of every committee to kindly also stand. Thank you so much for always taking the time to make sure that we all are represented in the different committees and the themes that have been mentioned. There's also a very specific, special group of the making of development facilitators that I'd like to appreciate, which I was part of. Just to mention, they don't have to stand. That's Sakio, Dinora, Dan, Estefania, Lyle, Gabriela, and Maria. Thank you so much. So, 20th August 2021, our official housing contracts were handed to us. We started amidst a very uncertain time during COVID, and this housing contract was preceded by an email that said, you have been selected to join the MA. While some of us had different motivations and reasons to be able to join the program, some of us, it was a very expected next step in our life journey. But regardless of all the motivations, we're here today to really just reflect on how 140 plus people traveled all the way to be able to come and study at ISS. And everyone seated here is evidence that these 140 plus individuals took an initial leap of faith towards a desire to learn, and even refuse to unlearn. So we, the graduating batch, arrived at ISS with a great organizing student-led airport pickup. Of course, not everyone enjoyed that. A bit of it was very chaotic, but then it's a practice that we later replicated, led by Livia this year. So thank you, Livia, for replicating that. And on our arrival, we had a 10-day quarantine. Welcome us. And to ease this, a gratitude to the management for organizing a welcome package with what I term as snacks, but they term as food. And toiletries organized by Sandy. So thank you so much for that. We're here now. Hopefully, COVID is gone. And of course, just to digress, I termed it as snacks because it was bread, cheese, yogurt, but later it actually came to be a complete meal for some of us. One of the notes inside the package was very sweet, yet somewhat threatening. And I remember the quote. It said, "Enjoy this now. We won't spoil you like this all year." I'm sure all of you remember that. And indeed, the words came to pass, did they? And so, therefore, unclear of the future, most of us just started our journey in the MA, not sure of what's going to come, and here we are. So as I thought about how to conceptualize this experience, I knew nothing would be able to completely capture our pain, our laughter, our joy, our parties, our learning, our unlearning, and our relearning. I really wanted to use a colorful PowerPoint, background music, props, wanted to do a poem, and even a dance. But here we are. Still, I knew that I'd fall short. Worse still, to have a bunch of cliche-inspired quotes that I listened from Harvard's best commencement speech. But I didn't use them. Imposter syndrome really got the best of me, thinking how would I be able to quantify the experiences of all the people seated here today. But since language is all we have, I'll try my best. I'll share a few lessons, some questions, and just some concluding remarks from my personal journey. So lesson one, it's better to be an hour early than to be a minute late. That's from the Dutch culture. Well, this lesson was reaffirmed by penalties of our late assessments. Thank you, Jeff. The prospects of extensions is the burden. I remember between term 2 and 3, rock bottom was almost something that we became very fond of. And for sure, it was the solid foundation on which we built our lives. At some point, I felt like I was studying at the ISS, that's the Institute of Survival Studies. But now, looking back, I really know that all the hard lessons that we went through, all the tears that I experienced, not just me, I know I experienced with some of you, where we cried, we wanted to go back home, where we were familiar, we wanted to quit, but again, here we are. So pat yourself on the back. Lesson 2, always remember to recognize your unfounded bias, egos, and privilege. These 3 are the numbing medicine to the pain of stupidity. Well, if you have a relative who you'd like to hear that again or send it to them, I'm going to repeat it. Always remember to recognize your unfounded bias, ego, and privilege. Pride is a burden of the foolish person. Our calling as graduates is to impact people. It has never been to sound smarter in any room that we enter now that we graduate. It has never been to impose our ideologies as the experts on people that we term as subjects of development, and neither is it to oppress the people that we think are voiceless. Lesson 3 and the final lesson, if you're going to do anything, we must do it right. Development as a practice has been causing harm, as we all studied under the making of development. And as the graduating class, we have gone through a process that has shaped us to think, to feel, and even to act better. I believe that we have the power to imagine alternatives that change the norms of our times. And so I pray and hope that we will not disappoint. 3 questions that stood out. In our beginning time, the first question that used to come is, where are you from? This used to be an attempt to decide whether this person is worth our time, whether they have shared experiences that we have, and how best we can create a braver space with them. Question 2, will you be my peer discussant? Another question that opened relationships from near colleagues to support systems. Indeed, the research paper process was an intense process, but we were never alone. Some of us felt alone, but we really were never alone. We had many people rooting for us, our family, our friends, our supervisors, and even ourselves. Question 3, will you go back to your country? The toughest question on all of our minds. And at this point, for me, I resolved it's okay not to know. With the privilege of having my mom in the room, I remember her asking me. I remember her asking me if we are going to go back home together. And I told her I need to make some money. There's a lot of money in Europe. And most of us know that. So for some of us, this question causes a lot of anxiety. But for others, this question is simply just a question of what next. But collectively, it is a question of goodbye. Maybe not, maybe yes. So I invite all of us, specifically the MA graduates, to reflect for a moment on their personal journey and answer the question, how will you be able to represent the experiences, lessons, and networks built at the ISS? From a very personal note, I want to say that you're very special. Don't let anyone limit your abilities, creativity, and potential. All of us, class of 2021-2022, has proven you are made for greatness. Your life is up to you. Exercise more. Eat better. To save the Amazon. Make time for yourself. Cheer others on. Give more. Believe. Hope. Keep the faith. Try harder. And run a bit faster. And while you're at it, I think and I hope that we're going to impact the world. Try and mitigate injustice. Start a resistance movement if you can. Read a book. Write one if you want. Wash your face and live untamed. I believe that living ISS is and means limitless impossibilities. And I hope that all of us will find our way. Thank you.
Then it's time for the teaching and learning.